Sri Lanka has a really cool history. It's an island with lots of brave leaders. One of the best was King Vijayabahu I. We call him Vijayabahu the Great. He's a hero in Sri Lanka. A long time ago, he became king in 1055 AD and ruled until 1110 AD. This was a super important time. Sri Lanka was controlled by the Chola Empire from South India. They were strong and had taken over parts of Sri Lanka. King Vijayabahu I wanted to free his people from the Cholas and make Sri Lanka one country again. He was brave, smart, a good fighter, and planned things well. Even today, he inspires Sri Lankans. King Vijayabahu. I had a tough childhood. He was born Prince Kirti into a royal family, but life wasn't easy. The Cholas wanted to rule all of Sri Lanka and tried to capture Prince Kirti so he couldn't become king. They knew he was dangerous. Prince Kirti had to run and hide in the Ruhuna kingdom in southern Sri Lanka. It was safe there, but he never gave up hope. He dreamed of freeing his people and becoming a good and fair king who brought peace to Sri Lanka. Prince Kirti saw how the Cholas treated the Sinhalese people and he wanted it to stop. He knew he had to fight. When he was old enough, he started getting people to help him build an army to fight the Cholas. He knew it would be hard. Lots of people joined him. They were tired of the Cholas and wanted a Sinhalese king. They believed in Prince Kirti. His army grew stronger, ready to fight for freedom and their future. In 1055 AD, Prince Kirti became King Vijayabahu I, the king of Ruhuna. The people were so happy. They saw him as their rescuer. He was a good and fair king, listening to his people and helping them. Everyone respected him. He knew he couldn't beat the Cholas alone, so he teamed up with other kingdoms that also didn't like the Cholas. He was smart and patient. He waited for the perfect moment to attack, making his army bigger and stronger. In 1070 AD, King Vijayabahu attacked. The Chola Empire was weaker because they had problems in other places. His army marched north and took Polonnaruwa, a really important city controlled by the Cholas. It was a big win. The Cholas fought back hard, but they couldn't beat King Vijayabahu I. After many fights, he forced the Cholas out of Sri Lanka. He freed his people and made Sri Lanka one country again. He was a true hero. King Vijayabahu. I ruled for 55 years. He was a good king who brought peace and good times to Sri Lanka. We remember him as one of our greatest kings. He made Polonnaruwa his capital city, built a new palace, temples, and places for monks. He wanted Polonnaruwa to be beautiful and rich. He also fixed tanks and water systems, so farmers had water for their crops. He loved art and music and wanted Sri Lanka to have a cool culture. He knew art could inspire people. King Vijayabahu. I wanted Sri Lanka to be strong so no one could invade again. He made friends with nearby kingdoms, sending ambassadors to other countries to make peace and form alliances. He thought talking was important for peace. He also made Sri Lanka's army stronger, training his soldiers well so they were ready for anything. His plan worked. Sri Lanka stayed safe during his rule. King Vijayabahu I loved Buddhism. He wanted to bring it back to Sri Lanka because it had suffered under the Cholas. He invited monks from Burma to help and built new places for them to live. He held big Buddhist festivals for everyone in Sri Lanka to come together. He thought Buddhism could bring peace. He helped make Buddhism strong again in Sri Lanka and made it the main religion. King Vijayabahu. I died in 1110 AD. He left Sri Lanka united, rich and peaceful. We still remember him as one of our greatest kings. He inspires us all. He faced many problems but never gave up on his dream of a free Sri Lanka. He was brave and didn't quit, even when things were hard. His story teaches us about being united, strong and being a good leader. He showed us that even when things are bad, there is always hope. He is a true hero of Sri Lanka and we will always remember him.